There we go. Oh, welcome. How are we doing today, guys?
I'm doing awesome.
Good, good, good. Good to hear. All right. So, before we begin, I'll go ahead and recap. Um, you guys had last gathered some belongings, some winter apparel to head up north, and began your journey up north. And along that journey, you had encountered a couple dryads uh, and a ghostly tiefling. Definitely not a revenant. A revenant.
Hot tree woman and a revenant.
Hot tree woman.
Tree ladies and a revenant. And from there, I'd still believe you guys are still asleep and still have a couple hours of watch, and I don't remember who was on it.
I know I picked the last. I said I would pick like the latest one.
Okay.
I think I was on guard when I got attacked.
Yeah, go on to the revenant one.
Yep. Okay. Okay.
Of course, I got the tree woman.
Of course.
Of
One
course.
second. Let me get
I can
the
fix her.
And you can fix her.
Okay. So we're on hour 7 now. I assume Leonin is now on watch, correct? Is Leonin here? Or did he go do his last errand? Errand.
I believe he went to go do his last errand.
Bollocks!
No.
Alright. Okay. Doesn't matter. Nothing happened. So we'll yaddy da, la di da, Leonin comes off shift and wakes up Valrina.
All right, I guess it's my turn then.
It is. Okay.
Oh, I don't like that.
No. Widely uneventful. After the mysterious revenant attack in the middle of the night. You guys looted it, correct, and divvied up the belongings. I don't think there was much on it. Not much more than what you guys might already have on you. But, shall we continue? Or I feel like we should probably wait for Leonin for that.
Just 2 more random encounters.
Just do more. All right, I got you.
Oh no.
Hold up.
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
Okay, you're back.
You're good. You're good. So we just rolled it out here. You guys went through the night without further incident. And you guys go ahead and get your full long rest in. And you guys can continue on your journey.
Yay, journey. Big wheel in the sky keeps. Oh, sorry.
Exactly. Exactly. So how in tune with your abilities and your synergies do you guys feel that you are?
I don't even understand your question.
You think
Us, we're
you guys
all
think you can
synergized.
you think you can smack some stuff around?
Depends on how much it's backing me around, I guess.
That's true.
Depends how much anti-magic room is sitting around me.
Um. Give me a sec. Let me just write all these down.
I gave you lots of seconds.
I'm gonna need more.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, thank you. You think they're thanks. I have my popcorn. All right, so you guys go ahead, continue on your journey.
Da, da, da. Like, where are we at on like on map-wise out here?
You're halfway. You're at the halfway mark between Neverwinter and Luskin. One more days of travel, you'll be there.
Oh, okay. So that gave. Okay, perfect. Thanks. Well, shoot. Let's travel away then.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys should make it to Luskin by midnight, we'll say. And that brings it to what date is it? Hang on. Monday. Wednesday. Okay. So it's Wednesday, 6A. Got it. Okay. So you guys are making your way northbound. And what's everybody's passive perceptions real quick?
Oh yeah. 12.
15.
What are we rolling again?
What your passive
No roll.
perception?
Underneath your stats will say some number passive passive wisdom perception.
Oh. Mine's a 12.
Okay.
Because I'm not very smart.
Where am I looking on the sheet?
Right underneath your stats.
Yeah, passive perception. It honestly should just be your wisdom score.
Oh, pass. Okay. +3.
Okay.
Keep going.
Oh, wisdom score 16.
So underneath that, it's like a whole line that goes underneath skills and your stats, and it says some number says passive wisdom perception.
Yeah, for me it only says +3, so I think it's going for wisdom, which is 16.
Oh, it
Oh,
does.
there's nothing down further,
No.
like underneath the skills.
Underneath the skills, there's passive wisdom
Yes, that.
perception. Yeah, that one only just says +3, so I'm assuming when Clay wrote it, he meant the wisdom.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, yeah.
So probably 16.
Yeah, so guys, it doesn't even matter. You guys all see it. They fumbled first roll of the night on the D20, and it's a natural 1. So they fumbled this whole stealth check. And without even having to consider any closer look, you see right away that there's a large group of taller, armored individuals and three more beastly looking creatures with them. They're about, we'll say, 150 feet away.
So wait, what? Describe it. There's what are they again?
It's just a group, an organized group. They seem to be kind of in a huddle, but as you guys are approaching, they're looking up at you. Of individuals.
Like, can we see how many?
Yeah, I'd say like with your half elf eyes, you can as you bring the carriage to a halt, of course, and you squint, you can see that there's 6.
And height wise, are we talking like human height, tall human height,
Human height.
and they're armored?
Yes.
Weapons out?
Weapons about them. It looks like you kind of crashed a meeting type of deal, but not
Like out
many.
on the road?
Yes.
It's the ops.
One of them was kind of pointing off into the forest and the trees. But then you guys pulled up and they're eyeballing you.
You in trouble?
Maybe.
Let's see. You read something here.
Fuck.
I guess I'll say to the group, does everybody else see those 6 people standing in the way up there?
Yeah.
Nah.
I'm not sure. I like meetings out in the street.
Do you think they're mad at us?
You see the one that was pointing. He kind of shoos 2 of the individuals with them and off into the woods. So they head off into the woods with their 2 of the boars in tow. You see now upon looking that the 3 creatures that were with them were boars.
So they have 3 creatures,
Yeah.
and they're going away. Are they just hanging out?
So one of the creatures hung back. One of the boars hung back. 2 of the individuals, along with their 2 of the boars, were sent into the woods just now, alongside the road.
And we're about 150 feet away, you said?
Correct. Yeah.
So they're not really paying a whole lot of attention to us.
No, they seem to all stopped, kind of fanned out as though they noticed your presence, and then they shooed them away.
Wait, so you're saying they saw us and shooed what away?
It would appear so that they
Shoot like some of their members away?
Yeah, shooed some of their members away, off into the woods beside
Do you
the
think
road.
those people are important then if they're trying to hide them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So how many are still standing in the road? Is there like 3 of them still standing in the road? 4 of them?
You see 4 of them and 1 boar sitting in the middle of the road. And as you guys kind of observe, the one that shooed them away into the woods, he seems to be pointing out areas on the other side of the road.
Maybe
See-
like scouting.
Can I try to, I don't know, see if I can see if their actions seem familiar to anything, like maybe setting a trap?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll an insight check.
Insight. $15.
Okay. Yeah, so with your limited knowledge on like military activity, you in your experience as like an investigator, you've worked with a few like military organizations before. And this definitely does seem like a textbook like ambush, and you caught them in the middle of their planning, so they're kind of scrambling.
Are they mostly aren't? I mean, does it look like there's ranged weapons amongst them, or are we talking swords, axes? Can we tell?
At this distance, it's hard to tell.
I think we should approach.
Don't worry, I got this.
No,
Can I
think we should
stealth
have it.
out where they can't see me?
Oh, good question.
Yeah.
Or are they just like staring?
They seem to be staring, but I'm sure a good attempt, a solid attempt, would deceive them.
Could I help distract?
Yeah,
That's what I was wondering.
absolutely.
Okay. Let's see. What can I do? How far are they?
Sorry?
How far are they?
About 150 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna. Let's see. Spells.
Are we? Do we have like trees around us or anything?
Yeah, there's trees along the right side of the road, or the eastern side of the road. Western side, it's pretty rocky.
I have my plan to distract now.
Going up or going down?
Going down.
Okay. What if before one little road steps over the side, let me ask if you would like to have me throw some spider climb ability on you, and you can head down on the rock and come across.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I can give it to you for about an hour, as long as I stay focused.
Oh, limp.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to cast a spider climb spell on him. I have to touch him.
Okay. So you reach out, you touch Gowan, and Gowan, you feel like this feeling rush over you, that you can like your fingers feel a little bit stickier, like as you're moving them about, more so than usual, being a petty thief.
Don't worry.
And I
got
say,
this.
you should be able to climb on those rocks on the side and come in where they don't expect you to.
Don't worry. I got this. Okay, I'd like to. What would I roll? The
Stealth, unless Ducky's gonna do a distraction first.
Yeah. So for my distraction, I'm gonna cast thaumaturgy on myself, so my voice booms 3 times as loud. I'm gonna grab some rocks from the ground and start singing carnival music as I start jumping around and juggling the rocks.
Okay. Roll.
By the way, Gowan's movement speed is the same as his walking speed climbing now.
Okay, nice.
all right, and it's a D20.
Good to know. Good to know. 1 sec for you on that.
Okay.
Faye, go ahead and make a performance check.
Let's see. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. All right, so it's good enough. For side note here, if you would have failed the performance check, I would have had go on roll a disadvantage here. But since you succeeded, it's just a regular stealth roll first.
22.
Nice.
Perfect. They don't see you as you make your way over to the left side with the rocks. Sorry, I have to look up spider climb real quick. See if you just literally walk.
Here's my description. Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch gains the ability to move up, down, and across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings while leaving its hands free. The target also gains a climbing speed equal to its walking speed.
Yep. All right. There you go. So you climb around on the rocks beneath the highway here.
Okay, I want to walk over and investigate what they're doing.
Okay. So let's see. Your movement speed is
While
30
he's walking,
feet.
I'm assuming I'm going to dismount and get up on the road.
Okay. Dismount, get up on the road. Okay. So you're on the road. Faye just did a juggling act that seems to absorb their attention. Go ahead and make your move. Valrina, what are you doing?
So I'm kind of like standing, I kind of move so that I'm kind of standing like in front of the group. So that way, if these guys do attack, they'll have to go through me first.
Fair enough. All right, go on. Around this time, you kind of like have made it up to that the remaining group. And you overhear like one of them. What languages do you speak?
It does not say. So I think it's literally any.
Yeah. Don't you
Oh,
just copy? Don't you just
That's right.
copy
You don't
everything
speak
hear?
any language. So go on. You just hear a bunch of. You got no idea what they're saying. It's not a language you hear in the markets. Hang on one sec.
Oh, do we have to tip for this?
It's not a language that you're used to like hearing around a marketplace by any stretch of the imagination.
So it's not one I could mimic.
You can mimic it, but what languages do you guys all speak?
Now you're asking all these questions.
Common, halfling, and elvish.
Okay.
Orc, Elven, and Common.
Okay.
Where do I find it?
Underneath where you
Description?
found that passive wisdom thing,
Mm.
there's a second box underneath that says languages. Type and proficiency.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the bottom box on my screen on the left-hand side.
I'm assuming Common, Draconic, and maybe one other.
Yeah, I speak Common. I speak Draconic, and
All right. So yeah, you can relay that they said.
Okay. How far is my team away from me?
150 feet.
Okay.
oh, I speak Deep Speech and Infernal.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Then I guess I will just hang around and just see what they're doing.
Okay.
Can I do like a perception check just to see more clearly what they're doing? Or
Like,
investigation?
peek over the rock there.
Yeah.
First make a stealth check.
Okay. 15.
Okay. And then a perception check.
Perception. 26.
Nice. Natural 20.
There you go. Okay. So being from a street urchin lifestyle, you have seen this play many times in the alleyways of Neverwinter, but now you're just on an open road instead of buildings and darker alleys. You have trees and rocks, and you see very clearly what the picture that's being painted out here as two of the goblins, or not goblins. They're definitely not goblins.
Oh, they're not goblins?
They're not goblins.
Hobgoblins?
Maybe.
Sorry.
Two of them with the remaining boar start coming your way, and leaving the one who is giving the orders and another one to stand in the middle. And you see that they start waving down the carriage and inviting the juggler to come on over. Conversely speaking, Valrina, Leonin, and Faye, you see this guy kind of like gesturing for you to come over.
Thank you for summarizing, because I zoned out that entire thing.
It's okay. You weren't there for it anyway, so
Oh.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
It works
I was
even
scared.
better that you did not know.
So they motion for us to come forward.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going. I'm still second in juggling, by the way.
I figure I'll go. I'll walk.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys approach. As you approach, you notice like the two and the boar kind of tuck themselves away behind within the rocks. You couldn't get a really good glimpse of where they went. In fact, yeah, no. They slipped away out of sight there. So essentially, let me paint the picture for you. You've got, actually, can I just draw on here? Cool. So we'll go over here. So you got the road here. Two guys here. The other two of them went up here.
Are you drawing on a screen somewhere?
Yeah, on the map over to the left, by the trackless sea.
Oh, gotcha.
So you saw the two
Oh,
go
those
off.
Chinese.
What are these green lines in the middle of the water?
That's the road, and then the two dots at the top, those are the guys remaining. This is where you guys are, and this over here, that circle is Goan.
I see.
So the first group went this way, second group went that way, and you guys are currently approaching.
Wait. So you said there's a group that went off to the left there, like that little bubble, that nose part that's sticking out or whatever?
That bubble over there, that's Goan.
Just a circle.
Yeah.
What's that pregnant looking thing on little just below him?
Oh, this right here. That is that's group 2. The
I'm
second
not
group.
seeing any of
I
that.
say because I don't want to get closer than I think group 2 is, or wherever that other group, wherever I think they are.
Valrina, look over to the left of the left side of the map.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I got it.
And I'm sorry, what was that, Leonin?
I don't want to go closer than I think group 2 is, if that makes sense.
Okay, so you stopped just before you saw where they went away, and you're a solid like 50 feet away still from the other group. Everyone go ahead and make,
Let me guess, the initiative roll?
it's about to be. Go on.
Hey.
You notice the two groups, or the group that came over to your side, You
Mhm.
said you have a passive perception of 16.
Yes.
Okay. You notice the two over on the flank are drawing bows right now as they're aiming towards where you came from.
Is it my turn?
You can tell me what you want to do with that information.
I want to stab him.
Okay.
Perform a sneak attack.
I'm gonna say roll initiative first.
Initiative.
Everybody roll initiative. My bad.
I was gonna ask that question.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so my initiative is blank.
Whatever
Oh,
your
nice.
dexterity modifier. Oh my god, whatever your dexterity modifier is, it should be pretty high if I recall correctly.
Nat 1.
Is it 4 or 18?
At least I got the one out of the way on something that really doesn't make as much
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah, it should be the 4. So you roll a die and add 4 to it.
4. 20.
Okay. Hang on to those numbers. Excuse me. Okay. And
It's a lot of rolling going on there, buddy.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right, and then Puppy got Leonin got a 1. Go on got a 20. Okay, and stationary you got. Did you add your dex to that stationary? Or
Oh, I don't have any.
Okay, cool, perfect.
I got a 3 if that makes a difference, because 1 plus 2.
It will make a difference.
Okay. It's fair to let you know.
I think I'll be last.
It actually does make a difference, even disregarding Leonin.
Cool.
Perfect. All right. So the order would be 1.
No, I chose to not put points of dexterity so I could build up charisma so that way I get intimidation.
That's fair. It's a fair trade there.
Wait, so what's behind me? Is there a cliff behind me?
It's
Or-
it's a pretty sheer drop of like a rocky cliff.
Can I pull one of them off?
Oh,
You can try.
I love it.
I'm doing that.
Okay. Let me see real quick. All right. Leonin, you are number 13 in initiative order.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
First, go on. You do get the drop on them.
Okay. So, I want to pull one off.
Okay. So you can move up to him. Do your thing.
Okay.
There's two individuals and a boar. So you walk up to one of them. I assume the closer one. Go ahead and make an athletics check
Athletics.
with advantage. I'll give you advantage on it just because of the taking him off guard, like he doesn't know you're there.
Okay. So I just rolled twice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. I got a 6.
Oof.
This is gonna be interesting.
Those are some bad rolls.
Well, you said you got a 6.
Yep.
Oddly enough, due to him being kind of surprised, but you're also a little bit shocked at how much heavier he is than you in your bird-like stature. You do pull him, and he manages to fall prone. He doesn't necessarily tumble down the cliff, but he falls to his back as you pull around, shook, taken by surprise by you there. Do you have anything you want to do for a bonus action?
I want to stab the guy I just pulled down.
I don't think you can do that as bonus action.
Bonus action?
Yeah.
Can I go back over the cliff?
No, because that would be bonus actions are typically more dictated by like spells or feats or like class abilities. I don't know if Rogue has any specific bonus actions that I'm thinking of here.
An offhand
I-
attack counts as a bonus action.
Offhand attack is a bonus action. Okay, yeah, you could stab the guy you knocked down then. But
Okay.
it what does that do? It doesn't add the ability modifier to the damage.
Right, that's something like that.
It's like just the straight die roll for damage. Got it.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll to attack.
That would be 1d6 plus 4.
No. Not that. You're rolling for the to see if you hit. You're gonna roll
okay.
a d20.
11.
Plus your proficiency, plus your
That'd be 15 then.
plus proficiency and plus dexterity modifier.
Oh, okay. That would be 18. That'd be 3 plus 4.
You do get a stab in on him. Roll for damage. It'll be 1d6, but not adding the 4 damage you normally would, just because it's an offhand attack.
All right, 4.
Okay. Holy fuck. Okay. As you bring the knife down, you manage to find the weakest spot in his armor, just right here, and bury that knife into the soft spot of his throat, and the life leaves his eyes.
Easy.
Wow.
Easy.
Meanwhile, across the road, an arrow flies out from the forest, directed. What is your armor class, Valrina?
16.
Okay. An arrow flies out of the forest, impacts you hard hitting you for blah blah blah. Oh. 9 piercing damage.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. And that will bring it to okay. The hobgoblin at the end of the road there, he runs towards you as well, and seemingly falling short. He runs up. He's about 20 feet away from you now, and he readies himself. He's got his shield and a sword up and at the alert. However, out from you hear a rustle. I'm sorry, Leonin and Faye.
Yeah, what?
What is your order of movement? I assume you guys are in a triangle. Which side of the road is Leonin on?
Well, I figure I'd be middled up behind the two.
Middle behind. Okay. Faye.
Unless she went or Valrina went ahead of us and we middled
Yeah,
up.
that's what I was thinking.
So I need to know where. Yeah.
So, Valrina is at the tip of the spear. Which side of the road are you two on?
I probably went to the right because I was in the front juggling.
Okay, so you went to the right. Got it. Okay, perfect. You hear a rustling from the trees, and from your right flank out flies a screaming brown blur.
Shit shows the left.
Just wait. I'm sure that one's coming too.
It's probably best that this is coming at you, not the wizard.
Fair. I'll do it for the team.
So it is flying at you. And what is your armor class?
19.
19. So it hits you.
Of course it is.
This boar collides with you, knocks all the wind out of you, and it gets you for, let's see. Okay, not bad. 5 slashing damage, and make a strength saving throw.
16.
16. Okay, you're good. So this boar comes up, smacks you, knocks the wind out of you, but after fighting bugbears and giant spiders and the lot, you're pretty used to like getting thrown around at this point.
Also, I'm small. So
And yeah. So you just
getting
kind of
verbally thrown around.
So we got Valrina, your turn.
All right. So how close am I now to these guys?
One of them ran up to you. He's still about 20 feet away, and he's got his sword ready.
Can I try and intimidate him?
It's kind of in the heat of battle, so like,
Okay.
there's not much to intimidate. They're already like pretty.
All right. I'll just attack him with my flail then.
Okay. Would you like to?
Oh, I can rage.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. You are now raging, and you're gonna go hit the guy who ran up to you just now.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead. make your so you run up to him, swing with your flail. Go ahead and roll a d20.
All right. Do I add my? It says hit DC +6. Do I add that to it? Or no?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
should, because your proficiency is 4. I'm assuming your strength is 2.
Yeah.
Yep. So roll a d20, add 6. That'll do it.
5.
That'll
All
do it.
right.
So you bring your flail down on top of him, and how much damage?
1d8 +3.
+3.
Yeah.
What's your strength modifier?
+3.
Oh, okay. You should be +7 to hit then. I think. What's your guys' proficiency bonus?
But 3.
3. Okay, never mind.
Three.
It is +6. So you smack him for 5 damage. 5 bludgeoning damage. That's what that is. Bludgeoning. So you smack him for 5 bludgeoning damage. Kind of shakes it off just a little bit. And then anything else? Any bonus action?
The only other bonus I have is frenzy attack.
Read that.
It says, while in a frenzy, you can make a single melee weapon attack as a bonus action on each of your turns.
Did you want to go into a frenzied rage?
Yeah, why not?
I was gonna say you might want to.
Yeah.
All right, so you're in a frenzied rage. You can go ahead and make that bonus attack action.
It doesn't tell me what I.
You just make another attack. Roll the
Oh,
d20,
okay.
add the 6, and then roll for damage.
Two.
So that one, he kind of deflects with his shield, knocks it out of the way to deal no damage. That'll bring it to
Leonin. Maybe not.
No. No. The guy standing who just witnessed this small crow just butcher the throat of his compatriot draws his longsword and I guess he can't draw it, and yeah, no, because that's an action. Okay, so he draws his longsword and his shield, and just kind of gives you like a bring it on to the crow.
Crow, great movie.
Let's go.
Let's go. 7. And now the one remaining at the end of the road. Let me just pull something up real quick. He Okay, so he takes up a javelin from his back and hurls it down. Or no, never mind. Disregard. No, he runs up to Valrina with a great sword in hand and takes 2 swings at it. What's your armor class again?
16.
Okay. Both of them wide miss. One of them kind of bounces off your scales. No effect. And then that brings it to
Leonin.
no. Oh, okay. So, from out of the woods, once again, an arrow comes flying towards the halfling Faye, and that'll hit. 7 piercing damage.
The
That will bring it to. Go on. The boar that was with the guy that you just attacked, he lowers his head, stamps his feet a little bit, and then rushes you. And what is your armor class?
15.
Okay, he hits you. Not getting a full charge on you though. He only does 4 slashing damage.
4. All right.
Faye, your turn.
oh my god. Okay. So there's a bunch of dudes holding weapons, right?
What's up?
There's a bunch of dudes that are like holding weapons, right?
Yeah.
How many are there?
By your count, roll a history check.
Goddamn. Okay. Nine.
Well, you saw some go into the woods and some go to the right of the road, or to the left of the road, but all you can really see are 2. So theoretically, at least 4.
Okay. How far off? Like, if I could guess, how far off are these people into the woods? Like, could I theoretically stand in a position in the middle of the road where all 4 would be in a 30-foot radius?
That's a good question. That's a good question, and you don't know the answer.
Okay.
You barely know if there were people in those woods.
Okay.
The only indication is that some arrows flew out of it.
Fair enough. Okay. I'm gonna move to the middle of the road,
Okay.
and I at least want to get the 2 people who I know have weapons in front of me, in 30 feet of me,
Okay.
and kind of help those other people too in the woods. And I'm gonna use my epic ability. Where is it? Orders Demand.
Okay.
You present your holy symbol, and each creature of your choice that can see or hear you within 30 feet must succeed on Wisdom saving throw or be charmed,
Okay.
and drop their weapon.
Okay. That just happens. Okay. What's your
It's a Wisdom save.
What's your difficulty class?
No, it's 13.
13. Ooh. Okay. So right in front of you, drop their weapons.
And become charmed by me until they get hit.
Okay. The 2 in front of you, that just attacked Valrina, both of them dropped their swords,
Cool.
and they are now charmed by you.
Love you, fam. And then I will healing word Valrina.
Okay. What level?
Just first level.
Okay.
And that is 6 healing.
Nice.
There you go.
And that's it.
And now, from out of the woods, another brown bolt. This time he wide misses you with his gore, Faye. He comes at you, just kind of misses
Sucker!
though. And now, Leonin.
Okay, so how many things are standing right in the road with us right now?
There is a boar to your right,
Yep.
a boar a little bit in front of you, and two individuals right in front of Valrina.
All right. Can I tell about where that boar charged out from the woods on my right?
Yeah. I'd say you can if you make a survival check on that one.
Survival, of course, survival. Oh, that might work.
Okay. Yeah, you can get you gather the approximate location they came from.
And how far away is that from where I'm standing?
It's
Roughly.
about 30 feet. From where you're standing, probably closer to 40.
It's about 40 feet from where I'm standing. All right, well, let's do this. Let's have a little fun. Sorry, party. You're going to love me on this one.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to... What the boar on my right is the closest thing to me personally, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so about 19 feet away from that towards the wood,
Okay.
I'm going to drop a fireball.
Okay. Did the quick math. All right, go for it. That also just happens, correct?
Yes, it does not have a roll. It is just boom, there it is.
Okay.
It's going to hit a lot of things. So I'm going to use my evocation ability to shield myself, my well, I won't hit it because I'll be out of range, but my two party mates that are in front of me.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
And if Gowan is in range, I'll shield Gowan.
He's out of
But
range.
I don't think Gowan's in range.
Yeah.
It's a 20
what
foot.
is the range of it? 20 foot?
20 foot radius.
Okay.
So I'm hoping to catch the two in front of me, the two boars, and maybe if I can get into that woods enough.
Okay. Let's see. We do what's your spell save difficulty?
All right, so my spell save difficulty. Where did I read that at? I just read it somewhere. Sorry, D&D Beyond's a little easier to read for this.
Yeah.
15.
15. Okay.
And that will be a dex save, I think. Yes, dex save.
Yeah.
Is it hitting those two people who I charmed?
It probably will.
Yes.
Damn.
It will be.
It is 8 dice 6 fire damage for a failed save and only half that on a made save.
Wait, is this fireball?
Yes.
Oh!
And my party mates who I save will take no damage on the automatic made save.
Okay. All right. Roll your damage.
All right. 8, what did I say? 8 dice 6.
Mm-hmm.
I will have to roll this twice.
13.
Oops, wrong one. Don't ignore that one. Those were 8s.
Okay.
So 26. Do I get any damage? I don't know how that works. It's just 8 dice 6, I think.
Okay. Just gonna, yep. And yep. All right. So the two boars that were with you instantly turned into the less attractive meat at a Thanksgiving table.
Mm,
A little crispy.
Nothing true.
The hobgoblin. Oh yeah, it's a hobgoblin, guys. Fuck.
I think you said that earlier.
I said goblin earlier.
Oh.
But the one that dropped his longsword and was holding the shield, the first one to attack Valerina, he is turned to crisp. And as far as you can tell, the woods where there should have been 2 archers it's now just it's on fire and very crispy and is continuing to burn. But the big guy who ran up with his great sword seems to have just kind of shrugged it off, almost like Now that'll bring it to go on your turn.
I'm gonna go make some food.
Go,
Okay,
go
so
make some
I
food.
know the boar and a guy's looking at me, right? Is there anyone else that's like looking at me?
Not that you can see over the defilade of the road.
Okay. Can I sneak attack the guy with the shield?
You'd have to disengage the guy in front of you. Shouldn't be an issue. I think rogues have a bonus action disengage, right?
I believe so. I'm looking up all the things right now. Maybe uncanny dodge?
Uncanny dodge should just reduce all damage by a certain amount. Hang on one sec. Thank you for the raid there, Krulix. Let me give you a shout out.
Okay, I don't think I have disengaged then. Then I'll just attack the boar in front of me
Okay, yeah.
with the short sword.
He can bonus action disengage.
You can bonus action disengage?
Yeah, he can bonus action
There you
Okay,
go.
I'll do that as my bonus action.
on each of his turns in combat. This action can be used only to take dash, disengage, or hide.
So you'll attack the boar and then disengage?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
That'll hit.
17. And then hit d6 plus 4. 5.
Okay, cool. So you plant the dagger in him. And he gets a little bit of a boo-boo.
Is disengage automatic or do I have to roll for it?
No, it's automatic. You just step away and they don't get to attack you.
Okay.
And then you wanted to step away and go up the road to the party going on?
Yes. Whatever takes. I don't want to be next to enemy though.
Okay.
So however close I could get without being like right next to enemy.
Okay, yeah. So you can
Or
get
possibly even on the side of the road if the spell's still active.
You're on the side of the road right now.
Or side of the cliff, I mean.
So the cliff is now like pretty much behind you. I'm trying to illustrate it here. I don't know if you guys can see me, but like you got the road and you got the cliff here and you got like this group where you are standing right here, just before the lip of the road and just before the cliff.
Okay.
So essentially backing away from the two in any direction but further up the road or like parallel to it, you'd be backing towards the cliff or going uphill towards your party.
Okay, I'll go uphill towards the party.
Okay, so as you crest over that hill, you see before you just a burning scape of what was the forest around, and a lot of charred individuals, and the one lone hobgoblin standing before Valrina.
Okay.
You just hanging out there, or are you moving any closer? You got
Uh,
another 20.
Yeah, I'll move close, as close as possible.
Okay, yeah, you can get up to you're within like 15 feet of him.
Okay. Deal.
Alrighty. And that'll bring it to, I mean, fuck. Dead. Okay.
I just didn't want to be that far on the list anymore, so I'm no longer 13th. Thank you.
Oh no, dead. Ballerina, your turn.
Oh.
We shortened that list real good. There,
Dead.
Right, I like that. I like the sound of that.
Numbers wise, you killed 5 creatures there. And boo-booed up another. What was that, Valerina?
All right. So there's like a hobgoblin in front of me,
Yes.
and who else?
A corpse. A charred, burnt, crispy corpse.
All right.
This hobgoblin is also disarmed.
All right. So I kind of want to put a little bit of fear into this hobgoblin. So I'm gonna reach down. I'm gonna like pull the arm off of this charred corpse, and I'm just gonna take a bite out of it,
Whoa.
not breaking eye contact with this hobgoblin.
Okay.
What the insanity have I got?
Okay. Roll a intimidation check.
Intimidation.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 22.
Okay. He kind of like steps down a little bit. Like you see him kind of recoil at that sight. But nonetheless, you hear him kind of give an order, and point to you. And as he points to you, he's is that the end of your turn?
I mean, is that the end of my moves?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that was an action doing all that.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
As he points to you though, from over the embankment where Gowan just peeked over, another arrow comes sailing towards you. Does not hit. Swings. Oh wait. No, it's not gonna. Well. Does an 11 hit?
No.
Okay. Yeah. So it wide misses. And that will bring it to the big guy in front of you. Okay. Damn, that's crazy. You guys fucked him up. Okay. He's going to pick up his sword, and then take one swing at you. Oh, that should do it. 22 or 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Oof.
8 Piercing damage. Interesting. 8 piercing damage. You're raging though, so it'll be halved. Halved rounded up, or yeah, just halved. So 4 piercing damage after rage. Good.
'Tis but a scratch.
And then from over the hill, once again, a very angry boar seeking to hunt down this bird, this damn bird. Okay, 19.
That hits.
All right. So he hits, and with the distance this time, goes ahead for 10 slashing damage. And then go ahead and make a strength saving throw.
All right. I got a 4.
So as this time, this angry boar comes up from behind, you're not really ready for it. Slams into you, and you hit the dirt. You are on your belly prone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Howie.
Yeah. And that brings it to Faye, your turn.
Still making food.
Oh, shit. Well, damn. It's time for an intermission. Oh.
Brought to you by Lucky Strike Matches for those days you don't have a fireball handy and ready to go.
That fireball really fucked things up here.
It was
man.
fun.
Yeah, I bet. I was like, all right. They're gone.
It's a nice point and click spell.
There's things there and I don't want them there. I always thought like it was like crazy. I didn't realize it was like that crazy. Like
Actually, the damage is a lot lower than I thought it'd be.
it was statistically below average. Like you should
Yeah.
be getting four,
Well,
just
you should get
slightly.
3.5s.
14.
3.5 would be your average.
Yeah, so you should have been doing 28 instead of 26.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that off, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't that off. A little below.
Not to mention, it's funny because all of them made their saves except for the boars. But
Huh.
it didn't matter.
Just didn't matter.
Simply didn't.
The underlings just aren't hefty.
Yeah, I mean, so with the health that I rolled up for them, the only one that had more than 13 health was the one that got smacked in the face with the mace. So
Oh.
he was already damaged.
Yeah.
But this big
And
guy,
apparently-
he's a little bit harder.
Right. So by my count, what do we got left? 2 and a boar on the left,
Yeah.
and then the big dude.
Yeah. And the boar has kind of made himself known. He's now in like the middle of the road. You see him because he just knocked over Gohan. And the guy, oh yeah, no, there's not 2. There's one, the big guy.
Oh,
and
that's
the
right.
boar. Yeah. And then the
Do
other
I know
guy-
that there's one back there?
you saw
know?
an arrow swing by and miss Valrina, and you could quickly like glance over and you saw him there with his
So we know
bow.
there's at least one out there is what we know.
Yes, is what you know, there's at least one.
And then this big ugly dude standing in front of the rest of us.
Correct. The biggest and the ugliest dude.
I feel a little bad breaking that whole command spell, but whatever.
Breaking the
Someone's-
command spell.
Or whatever spell that
Oh,
was.
the char. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it effectively disarmed them. It was a good
True.
use in that regard. He got one less attack on Valrina, but the fireball is just decimation.
Yeah.
Well, it's really nice when I can carve my party members out of it.
Yeah, that's an evocation school thing.
Yes.
Nice.
I think 4 is my limit, though, that I can peel out.
Should be enough in general.
But for this party, that's enough.
Yeah. Until you get to like your boss fights, the boss fights are gonna have like the original 5, or the original the new original 5, the P5.
I just have to make sure I'm out of range then.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I think you're the only real ranged one.
That's true. We got a lot of melee here.
Cause like even the druid is very AoE, like the shockwave thing.
I'm back. I'm back.
All right, welcome back. Yep,
I'm sorry.
you're good. You're
Ah,
good. It
You
is
would have
your
had more
turn.
time if we wouldn't have killed all those things in between. you know.
Yeah. If we didn't fucking delete half of
was-
the encounter.
It was an entire adventure. I made a sandwich, but then the bag of meat broke,
Oh,
and then
that's never good.
like my mom was yelling at me.
Hard
was
one to
crazy.
explain to your mom. Go ahead. It is now your turn.
What did I miss?
A boar. So Gohan came up onto the road and a boar trucked him. Most of everything is dead right now. And then there's one guy that shot an arrow from where Gohan came from. Shot an arrow at Valrina and missed. So there's 3 baddies that you can see.
Are 2 of them boars?
What?
Are 2 of them boars?
One of them is boars.
Okay. I'm gonna go for the boar.
Okay. Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna cast Guiding Bolt on the boar.
What does that one do?
It is like basically a flash of light attack. On a hit, take 4d6 radiant damage, and the next attack on that enemy has advantage.
Are you sure you want to put that on the boar?
So actually, I'm gonna put it on the strongest looking dude.
Okay. Normally I wouldn't second guess you on that one, but that one I was like, the boar's gonna die. You won't need advantage.
Nah. Okay.
The boar
I
is
know.
already stabbed by, like, you can see that it's bleeding already.
Okay, which dude looks the beefiest, the strongest, and probably the hottest?
The guy wearing like more officer looking.
Is that a fireball joke?
No, I'm distracted.
He's the only one that shrugged off the fireball, and he's standing there in front of Valrina with a
I'm gonna-
sword.
Blow him a kiss,
Okay.
and then cast Guiding Bolt on him.
All right. Cast Guiding Bolt. Go ahead. What is the spell save?
It's a attack roll.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's a 19 to hit.
That'll do it.
And then we got 13 radiant damage.
13 radiant damage. And then what is it? The next.
They're glowing, so on the next attack on them has advantage.
Next attack by anyone or next attack by
Anyone.
you? Nice.
Okay. Okay, so the very next attack.
Yeah.
Okay. That brings it to Leonin, your turn.
I see this big glowing dude in front of me.
You do.
So I'm thinking I might as well just throw a firebolt right up in there.
Fire bolt. Go ahead.
Yeah, not ball, bolt. And oh, there's a 24. Look at that.
Yeah, that will definitely hit. And then 10 fire damage.
Yeah. Pretty weak fire damage, but yes, that's what it is.
Okay. And that'll bring it to go on. Go on, your turn.
Let's go. Okay. So, is there a glowing guy still in front of us?
Yes, yeah, he's still standing. He's been hit with a fireball, fire bolt, guiding bolt, and not much else. I don't think you hit him with the flail.
Let's go up for the sneak attack, baby.
You got it. Sneak attack.
Okay, I rolled a 13. Do I plus proficiencies in this?
Yeah, plus your proficiency, plus your dexterity modifier.
Okay, so then that would be a 20.
Okay, yep, that'll hit. Oh, and you have advantage. Roll again in case you get a nat 20. Nope.
I do not.
Okay. Go ahead, roll damage, and then you add your sneak attack modifier.
Okay, so that will be a 5, and then a 6. Oh, wait. Sneak attack, I add an extra d6 to it, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so 5, 11.
Okay.
And then I disengage.
How do you want to do this?
Ah, nice. Love hearing that.
I run
phrase.
behind them. I run behind all of them.
No. You.
No, when you hear that, that means how do you want to describe your kill?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I decapitate them.
Just straight up guillotine from behind. Got it. All right. So, from the shadows lurks a small crow while this hobgoblin is kind of like he's focused in on this wizard. He's honestly deadlocked at that wizard. And while he's making this intense eye contact, furious about getting singed twice, all of a sudden from behind him, two daggers just kind of slice through his whole neck spine area, and his head just kind of rolls to the floor. And you climb down from his back. And that will bring it to
If you're gonna tell me some fool's gonna shoot an arrow into the middle of this anymore,
from the woods. Valrina, your turn.
I think he'd be jumping off the cliff for safety right now.
There is still a boar and one guy over the mound.
All right. Might as well get rid of the boar, and then we can go after this guy that keeps shooting arrows from his little hiding place. So yeah, I'll go after the boar.
Okay, go ahead. Take your swing.
Right. $19.
Okay. 19. That yeah, that'll definitely hit the boar. Go ahead, swing for damage. Yeah, he's dead.
Nice.
So you bring your mace down on this very angry looking boar, and its whole skull just kind of caves in and makes a nice splatter on the concrete. PETA
Keep that one for lunch.
Yeah.
PETA might have words with you later. And then it comes to the hobgoblin in the ditch over there. He's just gonna go ahead, do what he can, pull an arrow, fire it at Valrina. He hits. 4 damage halved to 2 damage. So you take 2 piercing damage.
All right.
That rage really is a lifesaver.
I know, it's nice.
All right, and then Faye.
I have a shell in my mouth. Hold on.
I don't speak Spanish or sandwich. I don't speak sandwich.
I do.
¿Tú no hablas español?
No,
I'll
I
be
do
right back.
English.
I need to lotion my arm. I got new tattoos, guys.
Aw.
Sandwich was busting.
Serious, I can't believe this last hobgoblin is unnerved. He's still engaged.
Okay. But yeah, I got new tattoos. And I have my artist drawing up my cat, but as a displacer beast.
Love that.
Nice. Careful what you wish for.
Okay, it's my turn, right?
Yes.
Okay. Can I go over to the what's it call it? The last remaining hobgoblin.
Yeah, he's in the ditch.
Can I go into the ditch?
Yeah, you can go in the ditch.
I'm hopping in the ditch, like the baddie that I am. And I look at the hobgoblin, and I wink, and I go, you know, do you want to go on a date sometime? And then I hit him in the head with my mace.
Oh my god. All right.
Uh,
He's a very
no dates
confused
with you.
hobgoblin right now.
So 22.
22. That'll hit. Yeah. That does the hitting thing.
And then it's 8 damage.
Okay. Okay. So you hit him over the head with your mace. He sways a little bit. He's pretty dazed, really confused.
I'm
both
doing the
from
Dwayne
the
Rock
verbal
Johnson sus
assault
face.
and the what?
Dwayne Rock Johnson eyebrow raise.
He is absurdly confused at this moment.
It's a concussion.
Yeah, he doesn't know what has concussed him more, the physical assault and blunt force trauma, or the verbal assault, and then followed by the gesture. But nonetheless, it is now Leonin's turn.
Can I see how far away this last combat was taking place?
Yeah, it was right to your left.
So I can see the guy.
You can see him, yeah.
This hobgoblin who's still standing there and
Correct, yeah.
wobbling around. Well, good. If I can see him, I can bolt him.
There you go. You can see him. Hit him. Oh,
Oh, nice hit.
no shot. He's dead. He with one last firebolt, it hits him and his body just he kind of succumbs to his wounds and he falls to the ground. Dead.
Nice.
And you guys have succeeded and end combat.
Am I a bad person?
Maybe? We'll
I
find
mean,
out.
if you are, I definitely am.
Badass person.
There you
I
go.
want to loot
Well,
all of
actually-
them.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You want to loot all of them? Go on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I say
I
it's
want
time
their
to.
shiny things. Anything remotely shiny.
Okay.
I want to check out this big dude ahead of us.
The big dude ahead of you. Okay, so go on. I'll say that you're looting the. I mean, there's only two on the road. No, not even. Not even. There's one on the road. I'll say you're pickpocketing him. He has his uniform's kind of messed up at this point, but he does have a chainmail shirt. And you find 1 gold on his purse. But he has a longbow that in the fireball did not survive. It's no longer a usable one. And the sword is still usable. He has a long sword and a shield on him.
I'll take the longsword.
Okay. Go ahead and write it down on your little inventory thing. And the gold piece. And as for Leonin, you pick up off of this guy. You find 3 gold. He has a great sword and half plate mail and some javelins. Other than that, nothing really of note. He seems to just be wearing like an officer's uniform. Roll an investigation check.
Oops. 1 second, trying to get it. 23.
Okay, so on his person you find a piece of like official-ish looking paperwork. But anything that was written on it is now just torched. It's virtually unreadable, but from what you can gather, it's some sort of like military orders. And then go ahead and make a history check.
$19.
19. Okay, yeah. So you're like, you from your recollection of like hobgoblin culture, they are extremely like militaristic, and this very well could have just been even like a training exercise, like they were practicing their military prowess on unfortunate passerbys.
Weird place. That's a pretty popular road for practice.
Yeah.
I would think the road between Neverwinter and Luskin.
Yeah, it is a pretty busy road. It seems that this time of day was their most opportune because not many travelers are out this early. So they figured they could get the drop on you. And they picked the wrong wagon. And anybody else?
If anybody wants this half plate or this, what did you say it was a half plate or?
He has half plate and a great sword.
Yeah, I have no need for this.
A great sword?
Yeah, it's great.
It's
That sounds pretty fun.
it is two-handed and I'm pretty sure heavy, which means you cannot hold it.
How
racism. This is
how
racism.
shiny is it?
How
It's
shiny.
pretty shiny. It's
I'll
rather
take it.
ornate. Okay. Go on, just puts it into his backpack. You guys need a bag of holding.
This is so unfair.
So okay, go on. You add that to your inventory. It is now strapped to the side of your backpack. You can't wield it either. It is very large.
Can I
Dang,
store it
I'd
in the
rather
cart?
walk with this thing.
You can store it in the cart, yeah.
I already have scale mail, so I wouldn't have any use for the other armor, would I?
So as a barbarian, you actually you have unarmored defense.
Yeah.
So if you don't wear any armor, you get your constitution modifier in addition to your dexterity modifier added to the to your armor class. What is your constitution?
It's +3.
+3, so you'd have +3 and then your dexterity.
0.
Oh shoot, that's right. So your armor class with scale mail, what does scale mail do again? Is it
It's just medium armor.
Yeah, I know. Is it
It adds.
13?
It says it's AC 14 and has stealth.
Is stealth disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay. So with that half plate, you honestly, because like
The half
taking,
plate will put you at 15.
yeah, that half plate will put you up to 15 armor class.
It's actually lighter than your scale mail.
Yeah. And does half plate? I think half plate doesn't do disadvantage, does it?
It does. They both do
It does.
disadvantage.
Okay, okay. And it's
Yeah.
medium armor as well.
Correct.
All right. So I assume you want to don the half plate.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, cool. So your armor class is now at 15. Character building advice, I'm looking at your stats right here. If you were to dump 1 point on your next level into dexterity and 1 point into charisma at your level 8 bump, you'll add to your dexterity and add to your charisma modifier, so you'll be at +3 charisma +1 dexterity. That would give you an unarmored defense of 14. Obviously it'd be a step down, but you wouldn't have disadvantage on stealth if the situation called for it.
Okay.
And you'd be able to throw your javelins better.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. At level 20, you just get +4 to your constitution and +4 to your strength. Or no, +2 to constitution. Is it +4 +4 or +2 +2? I can't remember. But either way, it also increases the maximum you can have for them. So it gets pretty crazy for you. All right. Anything else? You got 2 scorched boars, a burning woods. The woods are still on fire. They are burning.
Oh, fun.
And this happens to be right beside Mount Hatanao. So it might freak some people out.
Eruption!
Yeah, I don't know how out of control this is, but I have a cantrip of shape water. Could I bring some water? I don't know if I can.
The
Not a whole ton of
water
water.
is pretty far away for you to get it up and over. This might just be between nature and God.
Nature and
I
God.
think it's pretty out of control. It's starting to look like it's looking a little bit like the results of a gender reveal party in California.
So
So
you're saying it's all pink or blue?
no, it's all burning and smoky.
Burning.
It's all very
Fire.
orange and black. Um,
I want that pig for dinner, the one that's not all crispy.
yeah, you can go ahead and butcher it. Roll a survival check, or
I close my eyes.
Nature check.
I watch in horror.
Ew, that's gross.
14.
14. You managed to harvest a good amount of meat, probably enough to feed all of you guys 3-4 times.
We don't get much fresh meat out here on the road. Usually these rations are a little
Yeah. And then you also managed to like pull its tusk, one of them. For whatever use that might be.
Stick it up my nose.
Barbarian, you want to glue this on your helmet?
Spikes.
Yeah. Don't tempt me with a good time.
Glue this to your helmet. All right. So you guys.
Go ahead, I'll just jam the thing right through.
Alrighty then. So you guys go ahead, mount up. Everyone good? Everyone pick out what they wanted?
Anything shiny I could see?
No, not really. No.
I have
Then I will go back to the cart.
a request.
What's your request?
Can I? No, don't freak out.
I'm already freaking out because you said that.
So there's hobgoblins, right?
Yes.
They have hands, right?
Yeah, they have hands.
Can I take my dagger and kind of just cut one off?
Your god is telling you no.
But I really want to.
Bahamut is questioning your motives, but you can.
I want to speak to Bahamut and just say, my man, I have good intentions. I plan to use this later down the line during our heist mission.
You just
Can I
hear-
steal his dagger away without him noticing?
No!
You can try.
Would it be a sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand, yeah.
Don't you dare.
Plus D20?
Plus D20 plus your sleight of hand, and then Ducky, roll your perception.
It's over for you. I have a plus 10 in sleight of hand. 27. Come on. It's over.
I'm literally holding it in my hand.
You're
Not
also
very
busy
well.
talking to your god right now.
Not holding it very well.
4?
Oh my god. 4. So yeah,
He-
you finish your conversation with Bahamut, and in this conversation, just at the end of it, you hear this incorporeal sigh from Bahamut. And then as you go back down to get to cutting, you notice your hand is now vacant.
Okay, who took it? Y'all did.
Go on, says. I have good intentions.
Should have replaced it with a crayon.
All right.
The
Ducky,
hand.
what did you want with the hand?
I wanted it for later.
Well, Valrina ripped an arm off.
Valrina!
Yeah.
Can you rip off this hand and give it to me?
Just take the whole thing.
I just want the hand. It's too heavy.
It's all attached. Take it.
But it's too heavy. You gotta take.
It didn't taste that good anyway.
I don't want. I'm not gonna eat it.
Ballerina drops this whole hobgoblin arm on you.
I just want the hand.
Beggars can't be choosers.
My hand, my hand.
Talk to the hand.
That was very funny.
Leonin might offer you the tusk so you can try.
Leonin.
Yes.
Can I have that big thingy you have from the boar?
Here, I have no need.
Can I use the tusk to try to cut off the hand?
It'll take a while. You might want to mount up.
Huh?
You might want to mount up. It'll take a while. You can sit in the back of the cart and do it.
Alright.
Can I slide a hand his arm?
That might be a little bit more difficult. I'm gonna say you can try.
Okay. 19.
Not enough.
Can't be doing this to me, guys.
You're
I
gonna
have
need a
good-
pretty high one for that.
I have good intentions.
Okay. So you guys mount up, you guys get going. Faye, go ahead and make, I'm gonna say 3 consecutive survival checks.
Okay. First one, we got a 21.
Okay?
Second one, we got a 15.
Okay.
And third one, we have a 19.
Okay, yeah. So over the course of the next few hours on the way to
Jesus
Luskin,
Christ!
you finally break through and get the hand.
I put it in my bag, zip it up. I could go on and say, "This is your fault."
I give him his dagger back.
Wait, the non-bird screeched or the bird screeched?
The non-bird.
Okay.
I'm gonna parrot that though.
And as this occurrence happens, you guys arrive at the outskirts of Luskin.
Was there someone we're supposed to go see here? I forget.
When you meet with my contact in Law Scare. That's my best Clay impression.
Nice.
That was really good.
Prison, let me see. Yeah, you were sent there. You guys recall that you were sent there to meet up with Bethra. And that she would be near the docks. She would be near the docks when it's time to leave, but you still have another 4 days until it leaves, so you might need to find a tavern.
Seriously.
So we're at Luskin or whatever.
Yes, you're in the town of Luskin.
What can we do here?
I don't know.
Oh, goodness. This sounds like trouble. I think we need to find somewhere to stay.
Indeed.
I want to gamble.
There's no.
Are there like
gambling here.
guards around the town
Damn it.
somewhere, like somebody at the gates that I can ask about a nice, decent place to stay?
Yeah, they you see some guards kind of like roaming. They're looking at you a little closely because it's pretty late. You guys are coming in pretty late, so they're like a little bit sketched out by it, but you know, nothing too crazy.
All right.
Nothing to worry about.
All right, so I'll go up to the one guard and say, "Oh, yeah, I was planning, staying out in the woods, but I know some hobgoblins like started a big old fire, and I didn't feel safe out there. Is there a decent inn in the town?"
He's like, "Oh, that's what that smoke was. Ah, yee. I hope it doesn't come up here." Of course, yeah. There's the there- there's the leaky dinghy. Uh, just over by the docks. Typically, like the sailors will wait out their last few days before, and the guards, before embarking up to Revel's End. But they all stay the night there usually. You came in early. You're beating the crowd a little bit, so if you hurry, you'll grab a room. Lord knows by tomorrow there won't be any.
Why is that?
Oh, all the guards will be in, and the staff for Revel's End, and they over the next few days they come in, and that place sells out, at least until the ferry leaves.
So what do the guards do? They come in and they stay there and they head back out?
They come in from their various towns to wait out the next few days. They arrive a little bit earlier
Huh.
to get ready. More of just a timing and logistics thing. Should they arrive early, and typically they want to arrive early because Lord knows if you come in on Saturday, the ferry leaves on Sunday. There will be no rooms for you. So
All right, that's fair. I appreciate the advice. And yeah, I don't know. You may want to send someone out to look on those hobgoblins at some point. Keep the town safe here.
oh, of course. Thank you. Take care. We'll run that up the flagpole immediately.
And then, so I'll go and tell the group that I'm gonna go see if we can arrange a couple rooms at the leaky
Does-
dinghy.
Leon have a backpack.
You all have backpacks, yes?
Can I crawl in Leon's backpack?
No, you can't.
No,
Aw. Can I ride on his shoulders?
no.
Come on, thank you. I can't get nothing.
Come on. All right. So you make your way up to the leaky dinghy after the directive of the guard.
I'm not strong enough to carry around extra beings,
Can barely carry your backpack right now.
right? Good work
Um,
out.
I'll gesture Faye to get on my back. I got this.
Bet.
All right. So you guys go ahead to the leaky dinghy, or at least Leonin goes to the leaky dinghy. What's everybody else doing?
I want to find a merchant. Oh wait, it's late, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty late. It's
I'll follow him
about
with Faye
midnight.
on my back.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Leonin, you arrive at the leaky dinghy. And with a name like that, you can't imagine the quality of the establishment is going to be upstanding. It's not necessarily high society of Neverwinter or Baldur's Gate.
I know. I was
Certainly
kind of
nothing-
hoping he'd say somewhere else, but I'm thinking that it might be good to be around some of these guards who are coming in too. I might hear something that might be useful.
Yeah, that's true. As you arrive, though, somehow your expectations are still not met. It is even rattier than you imagined. It's dark. The wood work is kind of rotted, so there's gusts of wind. It's really drafty, and you swear you can hear a pig inside the building.
It's just the owner. All right, so I'll go in and I'll inquire about 2 rooms.
Okay. There's a.
So I'll walk in, and what do I see?
You walk in, you see this pot-bellied man. He's got a pipe in his mouth. He fits the aesthetic of this establishment in a sense. He's pretty run down and old and a little bit smelly too. But he's behind the counter. He's yawning. He's kind of like the night desk for a hotel. You know, that person. Like he doesn't care if your key is not working.
Oh. Good evening, sir. Have you got a couple rooms available?
He looks at you. He's like, a couple. I mean, we got a lot, but a couple? Like, I feel like there's got to be a fee if you're taking more than one.
Well, I would assume there'd be a fee for one also.
There's a fee for one, but I mean I might have to charge extra for two, like extra for two.
No, I'll just take one.
All right. What do you got on you?
10 copper.
He laughs. He's like, huh, buddy, you're gonna need at least 25 copper.
All right. Well, if I throw in about make it 40 copper, can I get a room that doesn't leak?
All right, I can do
Even in the leaky dingy?
that. Even in the leaky dingy, we have one room that doesn't leak. You're lucky I'm giving it to you for 40.
I'll take that.
I should ask for 50. So he reaches out his hand to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out 39 copper. I'm gonna keep looking around. Oh, find it. And I pull out 40 and give it to him.
All right. He takes it, counts it up, seems to lose count around like 13 two times or so.
Right.
So he's like, yeah, it's good enough. He shoves it back into his pocket, and then reaches around under the desk and pulls out one key. And he's like, it's the third door on the right, maybe the left. I don't remember. Whichever one the key works in. Thank you for the subscription. Let's go.
Nice. I suppose I should go up the stairs and go and try the third door on the left.
All right. Yeah, it works. You push your way in. And much to your surprise, no leaks. The window, however, is smashed, so you feel that cool like air coming in off of the ocean. You're up in the cold north, so that the break in the window is letting in a lot of chill. But other than that, it's not leaking.
Like, how broken is the window?
A good like it looks as though somebody threw a beer bottle through it, and the cold made it so that it didn't shatter the entire thing, just put a hole through it.
So there's a hole? Like, how big of a hole?
Beer bottle sized.
We could put Faye up there.
Think about like that big, like a good hand. A hand.
Faye is on top of Gohan and is already asleep.
Faye has that hand. Just put that up there.
I'm so curious.
Block it.
I have a mending cantrip. I don't know if it would work in such a case.
You can try it.
Because it says as long as the break or the tear is no longer than 1 foot in any dimension, I can mend it. But I'm not sure I can do it with glass without maybe having some glass available to refill it with.
You can try.
It's not really. I say I don't have a spell for it.
Yeah, no.
So
I mean, do you want to do that?
I might as well try. I'll see if I can get something to work on it.
So as you wave your fingers around on it, it actually pulls up like other bits of glass that are on the floor around it from other wine, mead, ale bottles, and in various colors, green, brown. They all kind of float up and fuse to the window and create a smooth pane, albeit with spots of green and brown.
Stained glass window now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, that'll feel a little better.
Yeah. It is a very small room with a straw mattress, one straw mattress, and enough room for bedrolls on the floor, though. Oh,
down with the mouse droppings on the floor and all that
Oh.
good stuff.
Yeah, you just gotta kick those away. You got
Since Faye is already sleeping, I'll just lay Faye on top of them.
on the mouse droppings.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. All right, so I'm assuming you guys bed down for the night.
I'd say it was kind of an exhausting trip. And since most of the guards aren't in yet, I figure we can look for them in the bar tomorrow night.
Yep. Next day comes to Thursday. So as you guys sleep, some of you get better rest than others. Once again, Varina's still plagued by the that nightmare, and other than that, though, everybody kind of wakes up fresh as a daisy.
Do we get our HP back?
Yes, all your HP spell slots.
Nice.
Yep.
Welcome back, Fireball. Glad I got some spell slots back.
What? How many spell slots do you have at this level?
Not enough.
Fair.
4 1s, 3 2s, and 2 4s. Or what? Sorry, 2 3s.
Okay.
No 4s.
Gotcha.
No 4s allowed.
Mm.
An unlimited cantrip action.
Gotcha. All right. So what do you guys do?
How big of a town is Luskin?
It's pretty big. It's
It's obviously not Neverwinter, but
yeah, it's no Neverwinter, but it's big.
I'm gonna make sure. Does everybody have enough gear for going up to this cold prison?
Yeah.
Buy a second dagger.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
I kind of want to buy a second dagger.
Second dagger. Yeah, you can go into town. There's a pretty standard looking market.
I'll go with him and I'll bring my great sword and longsword.
Yeah, I want a second dagger. 1, so I can dual wield it, and 2, in case it gets stolen.
Smart. I just want to sell my stuff.
Okay, yeah. So you find a merchant to sell your stuff to, Joey, or go on. You find a weapons, an armor. He's looking at you, and already he's like rolling his eyes, almost like it almost feels racist. It probably is. It's probably racist. But
What is that the best you could do? And I throw my weapons on the table. The long sword and great sword.
he looks at them. Hang on. Well, he looks at the charred longsword. One sec. He's looking at it and he's like, I can give you like 5 gold for this.
More.
6 gold for this?
More.
No.
Okay.
He looks at you, he's like, no.
Deal.
he hands over 6 gold. But the ornate great sword. He's looking at that one and he's like, this, however, this is a little bit more delicate here. I'd be willing to part with 50 gold for this.
More.
He sighs.
More.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
All Pro said was more.
Persuasion. Oh no, -2. Sorry, I'm trying to find the thing. 10.
10. Okay. He again shakes his head at you. He says 50.
Deal.
So he takes the great sword from you, hands over 50 gold pieces.
All right, I'll run over back to Faye.
Okay. Anybody else doing some shopping?
Yeah, I kind of want to sell my old armor.
Okay.
But we can sell stuff? Oh,
Yeah.
I asked them I want to sell them. As well as buying a dagger.
Yeah, we're just gonna sell my scale mail.
Okay, yeah. You go to the same merchant, the weapons and armor. He offers he's looking at it, checking it out, flexing it. How does 25 gold sound?
Make it 30 and you've got a deal.
Persuasion check.
All right. Persuasion. 2. $21.
Okay. He scratches his beard. He's like, all right, yeah. He pulls out 30 gold, hands it over to you, takes the scale mail, waves it out, wipes off some of the blood, inspects some of the chips in it. He's like, this looks like an arrow went through it. He shakes his head. He's like, whatever, somebody will buy it. He sighs as he's parting with a lot of money for product that might not get moved. Certainly not up here in Luskin anytime soon. Anything else?
Can I go?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have a lot, but I want to sell this leather armor that I have
Okay. Leather armor, you got it.
and this mace that I have. I don't think it's very much, but it's at least getting rid of it.
So for the leather armor, he offers you, he says, for this rag here, well used, smells like a dungeon, I'll give you 5 gold.
Smells like a dungeon.
Did I stutter
That
a little,
could just be the
man?
hotel room, one of the two. The end.
10. Please?
10. You're out of your
10.
fucking mind.
7.
6.
7.
6.
7.
6.
Fine.
Roll a persuasion. Roll a persuasion.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. He shakes his head. He's like, you know what? How's this? You give me the leather and the mace. I'll give you 10.
Okay.
All right. So he hands over 10. You hand him your goods.
Okay. And also I want to buy the nicest dagger.
Okay. He lays out a few daggers. Nothing too out of the ordinary. But he's got a nice. They're all utility use. Nothing special. Nothing magical.
Nothing special whatsoever.
No.
Which one looks the finest though?
There's one that has a pretty cool design on the hilt. That looks like the handle of it almost looks like scales, like dragon scales.
It's
And
sick.
then there's like the head of a dragon at the base, almost like kind of resembling your shoulder pad.
Alright, sure. Hell yeah.
Alrighty. He looks at you. He's like, how about 4 gold?
Sounds like a plan to me.
All right. So he hands you the dagger. You hand him 4 gold.
You know what? I tip him an extra gold.
You give him an extra gold.
Yeah, a tip.
Okay.
So you negotiated to sell your stuff for more gold, but then decided to just give him extra gold for selling you something.
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
Just the Bahamut works in mysterious ways.
Yeah.
Listen, okay. You give and you get.
Something.
Deep thoughts.
Something like that. All right.
By Jack Handy.
One sec. Let me see something about Luskin. Okay. One sec. Let me see. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Interesting. There's a lot of information on Luskin. That was goofy.
Is it-
Population is now dwindling.
Does the dagger have like a name or something I can add it to my inventory, or is it just a regular dagger?
You can call it an ornate dagger.
Alright, cool.
For those wondering, there is a magical shop vendor up the road. It seems to be like this mystical tent, almost like a pop-up shop that he just kind of like in the middle of a mall. Bright colors in this dank, dreary northern town.
Oh my god. I'm gonna spend so much money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any crayons?
What'd you say?
Does anybody have any crayons?
No, I do not. He might. The magical shop vendor might.
Cool.
Let me see something. Okay, cool. Go ahead. You guys approach the little tent, I assume.
Yeah.
Who's all going?
Oh,
I'll go.
Who will go? Oh, okay. So Faye sounds like they are leading this.
Hell yeah!
You walk in and you see this very well dressed man, with a fancy handlebar mustache, and he seems really well put together. Like he's not from this town. He just kind of stumbled in here, dressed the way he
It's kind of hot.
is. He says, "Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome." I assume you are looking for some mystical items. Yes?
Yeah.
I'm never getting over the yeah. Well, you've come to the right place. This is Manny's mystical items.
Your name is Manny?
My name is Manny. Yes.
Well, I mean, you're hot, but the name, my name is Mid, but it's alright.
Name is Mid. What are you looking for? What are you in the market for?
Dagger.
Dagger!
Unfortunately, I do not have any daggers.
What's the coolest thing you have?
The coolest thing I have. Oh, what a wonderful question. I would have to say, oh God, this right here. He pulls out a twig, almost. It looks like a twig, but it's a
What
wand.
is?
It is a wand of wonder.
Wonder what it does.
Oh yes, oh yes.
It is not shiny.
I know what that does. I know what that does.
It's pretty shiny. It has many bubbles on it.
I do like it. I'm very interested.
I'm just saying. It is kind of pretty.
Let me see something. Let me see. Pricing magic items. Okay, okay. Okay. There you go. All right. So he holds up the wand of wonder, and he's messing around with it, kind of twirling around, almost dangerously. For those that do know what this does, Leonin, go ahead and roll an Arcana check. You're in the tent, correct?
I was really planning on going, but
You weren't planning. Never mind.
I was planning on hanging out at the inn and just trying to see what the normal comings and goings and happenings are.
That does make sense. Okay, so we'll circle back onto what you see there later on. Faye, go ahead and roll an Arcana check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
What do you take me for?
Somebody who doesn't know shit about Arcana.
I got a 16.
Okay. All right. So you know right off the bat, like you kind of recognize this as a device that casts spells, but what spell it casts is wildly unknown to the
Can
user.
I
Ooh,
say
Fireball's
that-
in the list.
Can I say that in Faye Reveal's backstory, he was on the streets and he saw some like hobo with the wand of wonder, and then he just like casted it, and then there's like a bunch of butterflies everywhere.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
That's what you remember it from.
Okay. What is this butterfly thing you're holding?
This is a wand of wonder. The effects of waving this thing in any situation are a mystery to us all until it happens. It can slow things down. It can light things up.
Make butterflies.
It can make butterflies. It can even cause forest fires when you're fighting against hobgoblins. And he winks at you.
I thought that was on the DL. I didn't realize everyone knew about
Knew
Me?
about what?
nothing.
Okay.
My friend did not start any forest fires.
Oh, I know he didn't.
Oh, appreciate you. Anyways, I'm sure my friend here would love this shiny stick with butterflies.
Oh, well, okay. I'd be more than willing to part with it.
Typically, the point of this merchant thing, is that you part with the stuff.
No, no. You must buy it. I assume you've got 5,000 gold on you, don't you?
So actually, funny story.
I mean, that's cheap, actually.
Relatively speaking, yes, it is the recommended price.
Oh, is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
High
Okay,
end
but
is
now-
All right.
recommended
The
price.
books I was looking at
Would
pay
you
10,000.
Would you do it for 100 copper?
Hang on one sec. What book were you looking in?
Hold on. I just looked it up online. It's saying first. I didn't say fifth, but it said first and second edition says 10,000.
Oh, first and second. Okay, yeah, I looked up for fifth. It's saying 5,000. What were you saying though, Faye?
Would you be willing to part with it for don't freak out because I know it's a lot of money, but 100 copper?
He laughs and puts it back up on the shelf.
What are some cheaper things you have? I'm obviously very rich, but I just
Oh, of course. Let's see. He holds up a rather normal looking bag, a little handbag, but hang on one sec. He it's a pretty it's a pretty looking bag, but other than that, it doesn't look anything. Doesn't look out of the ordinary by too much. And he says, "This is a bag of holding."
Oh, good.
I fix my tie. I shrink my tie.
This I'd be willing to part with this for 500 gold.
Woo!
How much gold are you guys working with?
I got 27 gold.
What the fuck?
Oh, I just did the math here because I didn't add it up yet. I think it was around like 300.
Okay.
No, 252.
Who has
That
all
was
of
very
your guys' gold?
I have 71.
What the fuck?
I don't know. One time,
Leonin, how much gold do you have?
Well, remember, I had to spend a bunch to write my fireball into my spell book.
Jesus. Okay.
one time I was trying to get a bunch of gold, and there's like tons of it. And I was like, oh yeah, like Face will have some. And then Arthur like peed on it or something.
Wait, I have that amulet thing.
Okay.
Will that guy be willing to buy it? I throw up on the
Probably.
counter. What's the best you could do on this?
How much did I say it was worth?
I don't remember.
500. Bag?
I think it was 50. He looks at it and he goes, I can do 50 for this.
More.
No, not more. You don't want.
He leans in close. He says, "You'll take 50, go on, because this isn't yours."
More.
No, we don't want him to pay more. We're gonna pay less. Less is the word.
Roll a persuasion.
Please,
More.
no.
2.
What did you get?
2.
2. He says, 50 will be enough for you. And
Deal.
He slides 50 across and takes the amulet and kind of like waves his hand, and the amulet just kind of disappears, almost like it went up his sleeve. And he's looking at you guys and he's like,
I got 300 now.
if you give me everything you have, Faye Reedfellow, I will give you this bag of holding.
I have some questions. First of all, how do you know my name? That's a pretty important one, I would say.
He like taps his forehead, It's like, I know a lot of things. I know your
About
name.
me?
I know that this amulet does not belong to Gohan here.
I don't
Liar!
say-
And I know that you need this bag of holding.
Dude, I don't think we need it.
I think you need it.
Yeah.
Why do we need it? Tell me why I need it, good man.
He's looking at the sheer like your backpack is cutting into your shoulder at this point in time, from all the stuff sitting in it. And he sees the great sword strapped to the side of Gohan's bag. Or no, I guess he doesn't see that.
No, they sold all that.
You sold the great sword.
All I have, huh? I don't have a lot to my name, but there is some sentimental value to my. Okay. And I slide over 13 gold.
Roll a deception check.
$16.
He kind of like does this.
I slide over 3 more.
You can roll deception at disadvantage.
Alright. Seven.
Ugh.
He says, Faye, Reedfellow, I see you don't actually want to do business here. And he starts folding the bag up, putting it behind the counter.
I peck Faye.
I stare longingly at the 27 gold in my hands. I sigh, taking a look to the side, and a single tear rolls down my cheek as I drop the 27 gold onto the countertop.
So that's how much gold total?
27.
27. Is that all your gold?
That's all the money I have.
Good lord, this is a steal.
He says 27 gold pay. Okay. He conjures from midair a contract of sorts and puts it down onto the counter.
Contract!
And he says, Faye, I want you to go ahead and sign here. I will give you this bag of holding for the measly 27 gold on the circumstance that you will pay me back the remaining $473 gold, and you will owe me a favor.
Can I ask what the favor will be?
Only when I ask you to do it.
I turn to my party.
Who is at this point just go on in there?
Oh, Mr. Manny, sir,
Yes,
can I step outside for a minute?
of course.
Okay. I want to speak to Leonin.
Leonin went all the way back to the.
Damn it.
You can speak with me.
Wait, where's Ballerina?
I came.
Okay.
Okay, Ballerina. Ballerina.
Oh. Yeah.
I might be in a little bit of trouble. So this guy was like, "Hey, you want this bag of holding?" I was like, "That seems cool." And then he said, "It's 500 gold." I'm like, "Wow, that's a lot of money." And then he's like, "Well, I'll give it to you for all your money if you sign this contract." And I'm like, "Okay." And I kind of want my money. But then he's like, "Well, the contract says that you're gonna have to pay me back all the 4 million, whatever, the remaining money that I didn't spend I get to give him later, and I'm also got to owe him a favor, and that seems kind of illegal. Like I feel like I'm about to like kill someone or commit some kind of crime, and I don't know what to do.
Did you sign it?
I haven't signed it yet.
A favor or interest?
I mean, it depends on what the favor is.
That's what I tried to ask.
I feel like- I feel like
know.
he made you kind of a deal. You should pay him back the rest of the money for it.
Where am I gonna get 400 something gold?
Start selling her pictures.
Jesus. Jesus.
I guess you have to decide if this bag of holding is really worth all of this. I mean, if you're agreeing to it. I'm not the smartest one here, though.
I wanted to ask him the smart one, but he's not even here.
That's fair.
Go on, offer your input.
Narita,
Yes, Faye.
will you help me pay back my crippling debt?
Yeah, that's what you should
mean-
be asking the rogue. See if the rogue would part with a little money.
Oh, we're getting there after this.
I don't have 500 gold.
Yeah, but like, just help. You know, it's a team effort. 'Cause I'm not gonna be like the bag's gonna be a team thing too. You know.
I mean, guess we could kill some more people and loot them.
And I mean, like, it's not like I don't think there's like interest on this. So like, you know, it's probably just whatever you can. Pay it back.
Roll a history check.
God damn it. Well, there's the nat 20.
Okay. Let me see something real quick. You do recall that there was a pretty sizable amount of a reward for accomplishing the mission that you're currently on.
You know what, guys? I say, like, fuck it. I walk back inside.
Okay. Says,
Mr.
welcome
Manny.
back, Faye. Yes.
Honestly, man, you make me a little bit uncomfortable. I gotta ask
Pulls up,
you.
he conjures up his little quill and offers it to you.
You're making me more uncomfortable by the minute. You're very tall. I gotta ask you. Like, I know you said you won't tell me exactly what the favor is, but like, if you take a guess, like, what do you think? What kind of size favor would it be? Would it be like, oh yeah?
Oh, I might ask you to, you know, pick up my dry cleaning or murder a politician. Anything in between.
Okay. Murder a politician. I'm a good person.
Well, then of course I would do nothing to violate that moral.
Can I roll insight on that?
Go for it.
He knows about the hand.
14.
It's funny you say that. Go on. Said I wouldn't ask you to, you know, tear somebody's arm off and then cut the hand off. That'd be crazy.
He's like wearing daggers at the man.
You guys knows a lot about us.
You. Who do you think you are?
I think
How do you
I'm
know this?
Manny.
I don't care. What's that handy manny over here? What do you? What business do you have? How do you know this?
He shrugs. I know things. I don't know what
What's
you're
your-
talking about though. Of course you didn't sever an arm and then cut the hand off. You wouldn't do that, right? You're a good person.
I did sever the arm.
You didn't sever the arm. You say less. I don't need to know anymore.
No, I ripped that off.
Can I consult Bahamut on this one?
Consult who?
Bahamut.
Bahamut, go for it.
Listen, man. I feel like this bag of holding would be very beneficial to our party. But also, I don't really feel like murdering a politician. I'm really mad about the hand thing, but I'm using that's for. I want to use that for the heist.
Make a religion check.
Oh yeah, I'm good at that. $13.
Mhm.
So Bahamut responds very faintly. You can't even really make it out. And it's very vague advice pertaining to, be careful with the deals that you make. That's about it. That's all you can glean from the message.
Why does Matt talking like poems? Like, tell me yes or no. It's not that hard. This is really hard. Manny.
Yes.
Is there interest on this debt?
He points at the paper that he had conjured, the contract that he had conjured, and indicates towards the bottom where it says 473 gold and 1 favor.
How long do I have to pay it back?
I will give you 1 year.
1 year. What happens if I don't pay it in that 1 year?
Kind of like grins. He says, Faye, have you ever seen a displacer beast?
What is that?
Or 2 displacer beasts? Have you ever been chased by 2 displacer beasts?
What is Displacer Beast?
They're just these lovely cats from the Feywilds.
Oh, those things.
Yeah.
From the
They
D&D
project
movie.
an image of themselves. Yeah. Exactly. From the D&D movie.
Yeah, I just wish my buddy Leon was here right now. He would know what to do. Can I, make a quick trip and then come back?
Sure.
Okay. I gotta find Leon on this one.
Okay.
He's the smart one here.
So you head away to Leonin.
Can I forge Faye's signature on the contract?
Please don't. Please don't. No. Wimp, listen to reason.
You can try. You can try. I'll say this
No!
much.
Let's go. Madara roll.
Roll a
Deception?
deception. Yeah.
No.
Hey.
No.
10.
He, as you go to sign the contract, he notices that you're not writing your name right off the bat. He says, go on. It won't work that way.
Okay, phew.
Okay.
Okay, do I find Leonin?
Yeah, you find Leonin. Go on. Are you going with Faye And Valrina?
Yeah, I'll go with him.
Okay, Valrina, are you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. You guys all meet back up at the Linky Dingy. Leonin.
I sigh.
Oh.
You gotta help me, man.
Sit. Come sit. Come sit. I'm in the tavern area.
I said,
I was trying not to attract attention here, but
I'm like,
In walk a bird, a dragon, and a midget yelling.
I'm
Right.
like, figure out, man. Okay, so you know you know that magic shop we were going to?
you found a shop with magic items.
Heck yeah. And he offered me this bag of holding and said, hey, this is 500 gold. I was like, I don't got that kind of money. And then he said,
Good price.
Here. He said, here, give me all the gold you have. And then I said, okay. And I gave him the gold. And then he put out a contract and he said, sign this and you have to pay me back the money later and owe me a favor. And then you can have the thing, and I'll give you a year to pay it back, or else a displacer beast or two will come chasing you. And also, the favor might range from getting his laundry to kill a politician. And I don't know what to do.
Oh, too much overload. Am I familiar with displacer beasts?
Roll an Arcana check.
Hold on a second. There we go. Oh, a 6.
I was gonna say, which one of those is it?
Unless I have advantage, it's the one on the left.
You wouldn't have advantage on this one.
Right.
He, you really, you've
Right, no
heard of
idea.
them in passing, but you're not really familiar with them.
Yeah, so those things sound dangerous. I'm not familiar with those displacer beasts. Are you asking my advice?
Yeah.
Well, I would say 500 gold pieces is a good price for such a magic item as that. But I would be very careful where I owe my favors. This guy, anything seem weird about him?
He actually, yes, very much so. He had a big mustache, and he knows a lot about us. Like, he knows that I cut off that hand, and that Mario chopped off that arm, and also he knows everyone's names.
Yeah, I would not be inclined to enter into deals with such said person. In fact, I'm curious how this person knows so much about us.
That's what I'm saying. And then he just says, shh, I know stuff. And I'm like, where do you know stuff? And he's like, anyways.
Anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not. Do you have any way to speak with your god to find out how this person knows so much about you?
Oh, I asked him if I should sign the contract, and he said, be careful with who you make your deals with, and then threw it away. Can I speak to him again?
Go for it.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, okay. Oh, no, okay. I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm sorry again for the hand. Is there a way I can know, like, how this Manny dude knows so much about our squad? Do you know?
Make a religion check.
Okay, come on. Let's get better than the last one. There we go. Dirty 20.
30-20. Okay, yeah, you hear very clearly Bahamut, though. Unfortunately, not a very helpful answer, as he replies saying, some beings are beyond even my understanding.
So this guy's like a god.
Not necessarily, no.
Oh. Man,
Just something that exists beyond my understanding.
do you think I should trust him? And could you not say it in a poem this time?
I think you should be careful who you trust.
No!
And then the click. If you could hang up a prayer, that's what
I'm getting ghosted by my god. I think honestly, I'm gonna decline. Okay. Can I get some alcohol?
Yeah, you can.
Get the bag. I just want to drink.
Valerina just mumbles, I trust no one.
Fair enough.
I heard that.
Go on. What do you say? Oh man. All right. So you go ahead, order drink, round of ale for everyone, and as the this potbelly man comes over with the ale, of course you'll be charged, a solid 2 copper apiece.
Alright.
But as he brings you your drinks, you guys see walking in through the door a group of men who seem to have traveled from a good distance. They're muttering something about not looking forward to this tour. And that is where we'll end session 11:30.
There you
That
go.
was eventful.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Thank you guys all for coming out.